You're working too hard. This got me jacked in 35 days. As you can see, day 4 versus day 39. Flexing on them. Now it's your turn. What's up, guys? Coming to you with a quick update. So as you can see, there's a difference between day 4 and day 39. So it's about 35 days, as you can see, from fat to fit. Now, you guys are probably wondering, was that really just 35 days? Well, yeah. All you guys who have been following me on shorts already know that's the case. If not, just go on my page, go check the shorts. You can see day by day I make progress, and I do it doing the most basic things you could think of. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is to teach you guys and to show you guys what's possible with literally just the basics. So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming it's because you want to drop weight. You probably want to shed some body fat. Maybe you want to get abs for the first time in your life. Overall, you just want to improve your life. You want to improve your body. You want to feel better about yourself. And you want all the perks that come along with being in shape, having that six-pack, just getting that natural respect from people just off appearance alone. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the 3 most important things that got me from fat to fit in 35 days. So number 1, above all else, it comes down to mentality. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in what you're doing, and you have to want it. No matter who you are, there are going to be days when you do not feel like putting in work. There are going to be days when you feel like, what's the point of this? There are going to be days when you feel like you're making no progress. And that's why it all comes down to mentality. It's your mindset that's going to allow you to continue and to push on when you don't feel the best, when things aren't going your way, when people are making fun of you, when you're unsure if you're even gonna be successful in the end anyway, right? Because there's gonna be a lot of doubt, there's gonna be a lot of self-doubt, there's gonna be a lot of doubt coming from other people, and ultimately you have to stay on track if you want to be able to succeed. And the only thing that's gonna take you there is having the right mindset. And when I talk about having the right mindset, that doesn't mean, oh, you need to be perfect in your emotions and have to be perfect every day and there's no adversity. No. Having the right mindset is the ability to bounce back. It's the ability to be resilient. It's the ability to have things going against you and then you decide to keep going forward anyway, right? Having the right mentality is all about a choice. It's a choice, right? What you have to do is you have to be able to put in effort regardless of outcome, right? You can't think to yourself, oh, I'm not sure if this is working. Oh man, it might not work. Oh, this person's telling me, that person's telling me that. No, you make your decision at the start. You say, I'm going to do this for 60 days, 90 days, 30 days, 10 days, a week. It doesn't matter the time frame. You decide what you're going to do at the start, and then you just do it, again, regardless of outcome. So what that means is even if things aren't going well, even if things aren't working, you're going to finish anyway because that's what you decided to do, right? That's mentality. I'm going to do this regardless of outcome. I don't care about all the outside factors. I'm just going to do it because I said I was going to do it. That's what I mean by mentality, right? It's just the ability to keep going forward, even if you feel like things might not work out in your favor. So that's mentality. That's the most important. Second thing is obviously is having a plan, right? You need a plan that works. You can have the best mindset in the world and you can go out there, you can put in effort every day, but if your plan's not good enough or it doesn't work, you're wasting your time. Right? So the second thing is having that plan. When it comes to a plan, because there's a million different ways you can get a six-pack. There's a million different ways you can drop body fat. Pick one way and give it time. You don't want to be bouncing from one plan to the next plan to the next plan. No. Once you choose a plan, give it enough time to where you can see whether or not it's actually working for you. So obviously when it comes to fitness, you're going to hear calories in, calories out. You're going to hear about macros. You're going to hear about fasting, 1 meal a day, intermittent fasting. There's so many different ways. Some people will tell you carnivore. Some people will tell you, oh, just eat regular, eat whole foods. Other people will tell you go vegetarian. Some people will tell you go vegan. I don't care what your strategy is. Go to the drawing board. One, it should make sense logically to where if you look at it on paper, it should work. And then just give it a try and give it ample time. Don't just try something for 3 days and say, oh, it's not working, right? Sit down, make a plan that you actually feel like it's going to succeed, and then put real effort and real time into that plan. Obviously, myself personally, I definitely agree with having whole foods. Basically, avoid as much processed food as possible. That alone is going to make a massive difference. Then from there, what I do is, okay, so I'm not eating any processed food. You know, I've got my healthy fats, got my healthy protein in my diet. And then from there, I just see how my body's responding and I adjust accordingly. Obviously, I'm no stranger to fitness, so I understand my body. It's much easier for me to do it intuitively. But if you're just starting out, again, I always talk about this. I'm like a broken record. Track everything. If you can see what you're putting into your body and you're checking the scale and you're looking in the mirror, making sure that your body composition is going in the right direction, it makes it so much easier to see what's working and what isn't. So just being able to track things allows you to make the right adjustments as you go on. So that's my main thing when it comes to plan is 1, it should make sense on paper. 2, give it enough time. And then 3, track what you're doing so that way you can make the necessary adjustments and that way your plan is more likely to help you succeed. And then the third tip is your circle, right? So when I talk about your circle, I'm talking about the people that are around you, right? As we all know, it's very cliche, but it's also very true. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So if all the closest people around you are doing things and saying things that are taking you away from your goal, what do I mean by that? Okay, if everyone around you is eating cake, is eating fast food, is laughing at you when you don't want to eat unhealthy food, when you don't want to eat cake, they're making fun of you. When you don't want to, go out and eat that takeaway, they're laughing at you, right? If you have people like this in your life consistently talking to you every single day, it's going to make it extremely difficult for you to get in shape. So when I talk about circle, and the thing is, it's not necessarily that the people around you have to be like these ultimate health fitness people, right? As long as people aren't vocal and actively putting down everything that you're working towards, then it's fine. But if people are obviously making fun of what you're trying to accomplish, belittling all the work that you're putting in, well, you don't want to be around those people while you're trying to get in shape, because you have a goal, right? You haven't done this before, or you haven't been successful before. So psychologically, there's doubt, there's uncertainty. So if there's doubt and uncertainty and you've got people around you that are feeding into your doubt and feeding into your uncertainty, guess what? You're more likely to get discouraged, you're more likely to stray from your plan, and you're less likely to succeed. So be very careful about the people that you keep around, and especially what they say and do. Obviously the best circumstance and the best environment would be if you are around people that already have and display the habits that you want. What do I mean by that? Okay, if you want to get fit and you want a 6-pack and you're around other people that are fit and have 6-packs and eat healthy, guess what? You see everyone else eating healthy. It makes it much easier for you to join in and eat healthy too, right? So when it comes to your circle, again, it's not necessarily have to be around the fittest people and the best people, but you really have to steer clear of people who are actively going to belittle what you're working on. So yeah, when it comes to getting in shape and doing it as quickly as possible, again, just to keep it clear, mentality comes first, because you need the mindset to continue. Plan is the next most important thing, because obviously you need a method to get the results that you want. And the third thing is to be careful around who you let near you, because either they can discourage you and drag you away from your goal, or they can encourage you and help you to achieve what you want to achieve, which in this case is getting that 6-pack, is obviously getting fit, is dropping that body fat. So those are the 3 main things to look out for when you are trying to obviously lose weight and better your life and change your life. The last thing obviously is that not everyone has a plan, not everyone has that circle around them. So if you are looking for help to drop that body fat, then obviously just drop us a message and we'll do our best to help you. Obviously the information is down there in the description. So whether that's you just need some tips, you need some advice, whether you need that one-on-one coaching, anything that you feel like you need help with, obviously feel free to contact us. You can obviously message in the comments, but it's much easier to get in contact with us if obviously you just click that link in the description. So that way it's much easier for us to get in contact. And with that being said, obviously the challenge is not over. The goal when I set out was to get a 6-pack in 60 days. Obviously, I've made a lot of progress, but there's still more progress to be made. Obviously, stay tuned with the challenge. If you're looking to get a 6-pack in 60 days too, then obviously hit us up. We can have a lot of fun with that. We are going to be doing a lot of challenges coming up. So yeah, just get in contact, check the description. And if you are making those changes, keep it up, because it makes a massive difference. Because typically when you start out, it's just about the aesthetics, you know, the appearance. But once you actually start that journey, what you build, you know, discipline with the mindset, with the health, how much better you feel, you can't really put into words how good it is for you. So if you are starting out, you know, just go for it and do your best. Anyway, that's it for me today. Peace. Oh, by the way, if you do need some extra help with getting in shape, just check the description down below.